Hi, this is Adam. We're gonna be going through here what Game Maker is and how to actually use it. Okay. Um, a lot of people have actually started it, might have just had a little go at it, but not really understood it. Okay. So I'm just gonna go through exactly what it is, and also why we're actually using it. So Game Maker, what we actually use it for mainly is to actually understand how programming works. But obviously we can use it in a fun way in terms of actually making a game. Now, some people might have made this game before in certain sessions or whatever, but we're just going to go back over it, and I'm actually going to let you guys do most of the stuff. Okay, so you guys need to make sure that you are looking at the boards and make sure you are listening in. Okay, so first things first. Our game maker, that's open. Okay, so you should get this now. Game maker is start programs, game maker, and then you should see this this kind of logo. Click on that, and then this should open up. Okay, make sure you click on the light version. Okay, so once we get this, now across the top here, there's a lot of different toolbars. So for instance, run the game. Okay, so once we've done stuff, we can run it, we can test it. Everything what we do, we need to keep running it, testing it all the time. Okay. Alongside here then as well, we've got create a sprite. Now a sprite is going to be a picture, is going to be an object, something that we can use, something that we can manipulate. Okay. Also we've got sound, so we can create a sound. Now obviously, as you can listen in the background, I've actually got a bit of music on the background, but you can actually put music in the background of your game. Okay, so next one, we've got create a background, so we can add in different backgrounds. Just to tell you what I'm actually expecting you guys to do is you guys to actually do the tutorial 1 file. Okay, so when we click on all these, you will see a different layout to what you will see in terms of the files, but you need to use tutorial 1. Okay, good. Over here we've got create an object. So once you've actually added in the image, we need to tell it that's an object. Can it move? Can it bounce? How fast can it go? What can it do when it bounces off a wall? How does that work? Okay. And then the last one's obviously create a room. So first things first, we're going to create a room. Okay. Once you create a room, this will pop up. Now, when we pop this up, we can just make that a bit bigger. So that is our room. At the moment, it means nothing. Okay, but we've created it. Not a problem at all. So once we've done it, click on this green arrow here. Okay, sorry, green tick. When it's there, perfect. So now we've got our room one. First things first, we need to add in some sprites. Now, once you add in a sprite, we need to click on that, okay, which is like a red Pac-Man. Click on that, and then this comes up. Now, to actually load up something, we actually need to click on load sprite. Okay, it might be a different kind of layout to what you'll see, but it's roughly the same. All right, so click on load sprite. Now, I will actually see different sprites because obviously I'm using Mac. You guys will be using Windows, so I want you to make sure that you are in the tutorial 1 file. Okay, what I am actually going to do is I have got my game maker file here, assets, and it's going to be sprites. Okay, and I will use Pac-Man. So these are mine that I've got. Now what I can do is I will actually be able to pass these in next time I'm in. So let me just have a little look. Yeah, that's all right. So what I want you to do is I want you to add in, an apple, a banana and a strawberry. Okay, also you need to add in a wall and also a bomb. Okay, so the way we do this is we go on to say if I'm going to use a red ball instead of the strawberry. So I'm going to click on that. Once it comes up, you'll see the image here. Once you've got that, you just delete that name and it's put SPR underscore red ball. So for you, it'll be SPR underscore strawberry or SPR underscore banana, SPR underscore apple, so on and so forth, SPR underscore wall. Okay, once you've done that, just click on OK, and then you will see it appear here. Same thing applies, so click on that. I need to load in a wall, so let me just go through here again. Sprite maze. So I need to add in a wall. So that's my wall there. So I will now go SPR underscore wall. Same again. Click OK. Exactly the same for all your other sprites, okay? If you want to add in more, then fine. Not a problem at all. Yeah. So I'll give you a couple of minutes to do that. I will shut up, I'll turn the music up, and you guys can get on with actually adding in all of these assets, okay? Good. Okay, so if you've seen already there, I have got 2 balls. If you actually want to add in 2 fruits, that would be great. Make sure you've got a bomb in there and you've also got a wall in there. Okay, I'll give you another 30 seconds left. Okay. Okay, good. So, sorry about that, I was just changing music. Okay, so we've got our sprite. Now, from here, we need to add in a background, okay? So we can click on here where it says create a background. It's like a little landscape button, okay? Click on that. Now, same again will happen. So, load a background. That background, this is the backgrounds that I have been given. You should see one that says wood in the tutorial section again, okay? Let's click on that, yeah? Same again, we need to change that name to something a bit better. So put BCK underscore wood, because it's a background and it's wood, okay? Then we can click on okay, and then you should see it appear here, okay? I'll leave you guys for another 20 seconds to see if you've done that. Good. Good. So, hopefully you're up to there. Now, if you are falling behind, then please speak to other people. Make sure that you know it's actually correct and it's actually on there. If you are struggling, then please ask other people to help you. Okay. So now we're going to make these sprites, these pictures, into objects. Okay. So like I said earlier, we're going to click on this blue ball here. Okay. So we click on create an object. Now, from that, what we're going to be doing is this. We're going to be adding an object. So first things first, I've got here, so I've got SPR underscore red ball. This is going to be OBJ underscore red ball. Because I know it's going to be a red ball. Now it says here, no sprite. Click on here, onto this sort of icon here, and then you'll have a drop down box with all these. Click on red ball. Okay. Now I actually want to make that a solid, because I want to make it a solid sort of object. Okay. Now this is where the programming starts to come into. We need to tell the computer, we need to tell the game, okay, this is a ball, This ball then needs to move. So we need to add an event in. So we click on add event. Then we go into create. Now, we go into create and we say drag across this here, okay? So it says moved fixed, okay? Now, the speed, so the direction in which you want to move it to is going to be all. So we click on all of these, okay? Once we click on all of these, you've got underneath there where it says speed. Now, make that speed between 1 to 10. So I'm going to make it, say, 4. Yeah, for instance. Just nice and easy to start off with. In fact, you know what? No, I won't. I'll make it 7, a bit more faster. Okay? Once you've done that, click on OK. Good. Same thing next. Click on OK. Now, we've got an object, which is a red ball. Brilliant. Now, what we need to do as well, we need to add another object in. And we need to do the same thing, but for all of these, okay? So, object. So we need to put obj underscore. I'll go wall. Okay. This is going to be my wall, which is there. Now, solid. But the wall isn't going to move because it's just going to be around the outside. So we don't need to create the movement. All we need to do is we need to create a collision. Okay. So obviously, when a red ball hits it, it should bounce off. So we're going to add in an event again. Going to go into collision, okay? Now this collision with the red ball, yeah? What happens then? You'll see here, it'll say jump, yeah? So if you hover over all of these, it'll actually tell you what it is. So, for instance, wrap screen, it will say move to contact, it will say bounce. So I want it to bounce, so I'll drag in there, and then we just go into OK. So now all of a sudden, once that red ball collides, it's going to bounce off. Okay, and then we go to OK. Done. Yeah? Good. Same thing as next one, okay? I'm going to add in obj underscore bomb. Same thing next, bomb. What we're going to do is going to make that a solid again. Going to add in the movement because a bomb is going to move round. Going to add it in all directions, exactly the same. Then we're going to go on to 7 again, same speed. Now, what we're going to do is this. We're going to say, okay, not a problem. We're going to add in that event. We're going to add in collision with a wall. When that happens onto a wall, it's going to bounce off. Done. Okay. Same thing again with the blue ball. So add in an object, obj underscore blue ball. You get the picture, guys. I'll shut up while I do this.
And the fire in our hearts will be blowing up the stars. Now we're coming through. Yeah. Whenever you're feeling down inside, I promise to take you up to the high.
Good. So now we've got the base of our game. So what we're actually going to do now is we're going to add in, I'm going to say room, okay? So once we've got our room open, like this, yeah, so you'll see it there, like that, or like that, right. So what I actually want to do now is actually want to add in a background, okay? So you should see, you won't see it like this, you'll see object, blah, 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 and then you'll see backgrounds in there as well. So we click on that. We actually need to add in the wood background, so we click on that. There it is, okay? Done. Now, need to do is this objects. So we're going to add in these objects. First things first, in this box anyway, you can click there, you can click there, anywhere you want. Let's add in a wall, okay? But that wall is going to be in and around the whole side of it, okay? Right the way around, okay? Same thing will apply. Straight away. Okay. So let's add in the wall all around the outside. Okay. Once you've got that, let's add in a couple of other walls as well. Okay. So I want to add in a couple of walls there as well. Put that in like that. I will add in a couple of random ones here as well. Good. Once you've done that, change it and let's add in our balls, okay? Add in a couple of, obviously I've got balls, you will have fruit. Let's add in a couple of these. Same thing, let's add in a bomb. Good, okay. Got that, we click OK. So, make sure we file and save it, okay? So save it, please, into your area, okay? As test 1, okay? Good. Once you've done it, click play. Let's have a look, see if it works. So, that works. But one thing I haven't done is this red ball here, okay? This is obviously wrong, isn't it? Okay, because it's just stopping there, isn't it? Okay, so we need to X that off. Let's see what happens. So, double click on the object wall, okay, and get rid of that. Yeah. Click play, see what happens. Oh. So, let's do that. So, all we've got to do is we've just got to keep looking at it and making sure that red ball, see. So, I haven't put in there the collision with the wall. So, we're going to add an event, collision, wall, and we need to make it bounce off, don't we? Okay. Click on OK. And let's see what happens. There you go. Okay. So that's lesson number 1. Okay. If you want to add more to it, then fine. Okay. Have a play around. Change things. Okay. If you want to change the speed of stuff, say if I want the bombs to go faster, I just double click in there. I can change that speed now to say 12. Go into OK. Click play. Now what you'll find is the bombs will move faster than others. There you go. Big change. Okay. So let's make sure. Have a little play around. Yeah. I will shut up now. Okay. I'm just going to finish. Let's make sure that we do it. The task for this, once you have done this, is you need to explain this on a step-by-step guide. Okay. So you need to understand why you do it, but also why you need to tell the computer to actually do all these tasks, okay? Because the computer doesn't understand that, okay, that's a bomb. So this bomb really, we should really put in there now that it blows up. But how do we do that? Well, have a go, yeah? So that's your task. You need to make sure if you can make the bombs blow up, make them blow up. I'm not going to show you how, so have a go. But I'll give you a little tip. You've got to add in an event. Okay? That's all I'm doing. Okay? Good. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.